Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of our APAC Channel Community Learning Hour. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us today. So, whether you're joining us from across Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand, or beyond, we are thrilled to have you here. So, today's session is all about helping you level up your marketing with the new features in our marketing center. So, we know how valuable your time is. And so, today we will show you how to easily build polished co-branded assets, launch end-to-end campaigns, track real-time ROI, and streamline your entire marketing workflow. So by the end of this hour, you will walk away with actionable tools to simplify your campaigns and accelerate your growth. Before we start, just a quick housekeeping. So all attendees are on listen-only mode. Please enter your questions in the Q&A box found on the bottom of your Zoom window. We will go through the questions at the end of the presentation. And this session is recorded and will be made available on Partner Central, and it will also be sent to you via email. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce our speaker for today, Florencia Comaron, our Global Channel Enablement Lead at Motorola Solutions. Florencia, thank you for joining us, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Rachel, for the introduction, and welcome all of you, our dear partners, to the APAC Channel Community Learning Hour, episode 6. Today, we have a full agenda over Marketing Center. You know, this TCMA tool that we offer you to drive your marketing efforts easily. So what we are doing today, we will have access to Marketing Center. We will deep dive on specific features of the tool, for example, on how to access and the differentiation of Marketing Center with the other channel enablement tools that we offer. Then we will go and make a live demo on logo builder, co-branding, and campaign management that includes leads management also. Then I will make a short dive on reports that you can get full reports on the tool. And as I always say, and as Rachel said, this will be shared. You will have access to the recording and slides on Partner Central. So know that there you have the link on the screen to access these tools. You know that generally we access all the channel enablement Motorola universe via Partner Hub. This is the link that you can find on screen. And also you will find my detailed contacts. As Rachel mentioned, I'm Florencia Comeron. I'm the Channel Enablement Global Lead. And of course, you can contact me if you have any doubts, or you can contact Partner Support Team with the email that you can see on screen. With that said, of course, what we are doing with this, what's the goal behind all this channel enablement universe that Motorola offers for your partners? The idea is empower you to be successful in all the things that you offer, in your marketing strategies, in your go-to-market, in your sales, selling our ecosystem. You will you will see today in our live demo at the end of the presentation that you have plenty assets of the ecosystem in Marketing Center. So what's the main difference and access here? Let's start from the first step. That is, where do you find this tool? From channel enablement, we offer you different tools to support your journey. We access the partner world, the channel enablement universe via Partner Hub. That is the first point of contact with Motorola Solutions. But as you know, Partner Hub is more a day-to-day business tool. It's not marketing related. So we will use it just as the access door for all the things that we can find inside. In the first, when you access Partner Hub, with your partner ID and password, you will have access to all, for example, in Partner Hub, you will find your daily business activity numbers, and you will have access to the main menu where you can dump to the other channel enablement tools that we are offering. From there, you can jump to Partner Central. Partner Central is our tool, is related to our webpage. You will find there plenty of assets, trainings, materials, all what you need about all our portfolio, our services, our programs. And from there, you can finally jump into Marketing Center. The difference is that Marketing Center offers you the possibility of building stuff. In Partner Central, you will see and download. In Marketing Center, you can build, you can create, you can co-brand, you can send your own campaigns to your customers and track the results. That is not possible in Partner Central. In Partner Center, you will find, for example, R7 information, and you can see and download our, for example, brochures. In Marketing Center, you can build a co-brandable brochure of R7. That's the main difference. You can watch the audience in Partner Central and be active users and owners in Marketing Center. Having said that, we will access all this from this URL, partners.motorolasolutions.com. You access there with your partner ID and password, because all of this is locked under single sign-on and is related to Salesforce. So if you don't know your credentials, your ID, and your password, contact PST. They will help and unlock, if necessary, the credentials for you. With that, I'll keep going. As I said, perhaps when I explain the different tools that we offer, it seems a little overwhelming because there is a lot that Motorola Solutions offers for partners to perform different actions. But as you can see on screen, it's easy and it's 3 clicks. It's just that. It's accessing partners.motorolasolutions.com. That will take you to a Partner Hub. The second part is a Partner Hub main page. You will access here, and you can see that in the main menu, you have Partner Central option. If you click there, you will land, just one click, in Partner Central homepage. There is where I told you, you will have, for example, as you are seeing on screen, Partner Central main page with a lot of information that perhaps is usable for you. So you will have this main banner about our news, the partner comms redirection. You will have a lot of information in what's new, but most important here is the menu you can see on the right, that is Empower Tools. Here you will have all the key links and redirections from a marketing perspective. And there you have Marketing Center. If you click there, you will jump in our system to start your own campaigns management. Why is this important? Why Marketing Center is key for your marketing journey? Because here we have a lot of different important and key insights that we need to understand here. Marketing Center is a huge and powerful tool that helps you with your marketing journey. If you are working with Motorola, of course, you know that we work with brand guidelines. If you are building materials or whatever, events, if you are printing brochures, if you are running a webinar, presenting our portfolio and systems, you may attach to these brand guidelines. You can find them in Partner Central. But what's the good thing about Marketing Center? That we offer pre-built materials and campaigns for you to be easier to use. So what's that? When you access Marketing Center, you will find your brochure, your pull-up banner, your marketing campaign, EDMs, forms, landing pages, banners, ads, all built by us. They are already there, attached to brand guidelines to be used. So just in 2 or 3 clicks, you can add your contact details, your logo as a partner, your logo as a company, and start to use the asset that you want. There's plenty of different marketing materials to use. That's the first key thing about brand consistency, but also it's time saving because you have it there. It's just these 2 or 3 clicks that I told you, and you can perform your action. And also the thing that it has is, now we will deep dive on this in the live demo, but you can perform your campaigns from there. You will have, I'm pretty sure that you used in a certain moment of your marketing journey, for example, an emailing platform. Well, this is also an emailing platform. For example, it's one of the issues that the platform can address. But the best thing is that you have inside the email already built. So we offer the email already built for you to change, adapt, edit, add your contact details and logo. And we offer the tool also where you can send it and track the results. So if you need to, for example, do lead management, you will have all the journey of the audience that you selected and uploaded in the system, and the tracking of what they have done with the material that you offered. This will be more clear when we go into the live demo. And this is the last slide, is what you can find there. As I told you, plenty of marketing assets, brochures, data sheets, social media campaigns, videos, landing page, CDMs, and more. And this is always being updated. So I will always give the advice on going to the tool. You can download the things into your computer, but really it's richer if you go there and see what's new, you know? Logo Builder is the tool that lives inside Marketing Center, and we use it to build your logo as Motorola partner. That's great when you need to present, for example, if you are sitting for a bid, you need to present some kind of certification about your skills on Motorola portfolio. Well, your specializations as partners can be shown through this logo that you can build on Logo Builder. Then we have the campaign automator. We will go to the live demo here. That's what I told you about this system where you can send and track performance on the campaigns that you want. And then, of course, the reporting on the things you do. Let's jump into the system. So here we are. I'm pretty sure that you know this screen. This is Partner Hub. I access here, typing partners.motorolaSolutions.com, and I included my credentials. Now I'm emulating a partner, so the view that we will have will be so similar. You know, from here, you can do just this click here on Partner Central, and if you click here, you will be redirected to Partner Central homepage. Just one click and we are here. Remember the difference that we talked about? In Partner Central, you can look for information, you can look for our devices, solutions, you can see partner empower information here, partner resources, sales and marketing. You will find lots of information. But the difference is, if you jump into Marketing Center, you can co-brand and perform your own campaigns. So let's go there. If you click here, Marketing Center, you will land on Marketing Center system. This is Marketing Center homepage. 3 clicks. It's jumping from one tool to the other because each one of the tools offers different things, right? So we are here now. We will have the homepage with the main information and the last news and the things that we recently uploaded. The important thing here is to drive the page and navigate via this menu here. So here you can see different options that you have. I'll make a note here. If you, for example, if you want to change if you want to see your profile or want to change the language where the language on the setting of the tool, not the campaigns that you are sending to your customers. So for example, if you want to change this, the language where you are seeing this, you can go here. In profile settings, this is your view, you know. Here you will have different, depending on where you are, you will have different options, right? This is for you as your view as an admin of your session of Marketing Center. And then if you go to the main menu, you will find different options to perform different activities inside the tool. I will start with tools and resources. That is the last one, because if you don't have tools and resources updated, you will start to have pop-up messages telling you what's missing and what you need to add before performing the thing you want to do. So, for example, if you want to co-brand one brochure, but you don't have here your logo as a company, your logo as Motorola Solutions partner, your website, phone, email, what you want, the system will warn you, hey, you are trying to co-brand this brochure, but this brochure is asking for your logo and your logo is not here. Yeah, so I always recommend for you that the first thing that you do in Marketing Center is come here to Tools and Resources sheet and fill in the your company data that you wanna include in the developments, in the co-branded developments, and you wanna share with your customers. Yeah, it's just filling in your contact details. And then we were in the home page. When we land in this page, we will jump to Logo Builder. You know that there are different logos that you can perform with Motorola. Motorola Solutions has the company logo. You have your company logo from your partner company, right? And there's a joint logo that is the Motorola Solutions partner one. If I go here to view all logos, I will have the view that the logos I can build given my level of partners. So here, because of my testing access, I can see this. You will see the logos that you have available to build depending on the level that you have on Salesforce. This is linked with Salesforce. If you spot some differences between what you want to see here and what you are seeing, please ask here. You know that here you have the chatbot, and this connects you with the support team and they can help. So in case you are not seeing what you're expecting to see here, please ask them, because they can do like a refresh with our link on Salesforce, or check if there's any news, if you changed your level or whatever is happening. So please, any issues that you find, anything that you can't find if you're looking for something in a specific on the library, any thing that you spot that is different from what you was expecting to see, please add here the information, and the structure support will be able to help you. So having said that, let's go and create one logo. I will do the example with this because it's the one that has specializations. If I go to customize and download, I will be able to edit the logo. So the idea is you can build plenty of different logos showing all your level of partner with different colors, with thoughtful different backgrounds, depending on where are you applying the logo then, right? You will have your own options there, like get inside, check it. And you can also work here, no, if we can skip this, let's go here. So to skip the message, you can also build a specialization. This is a differentiated logo. Why? Because we can add these specializations. So you will be able in this type of logo to add up to 3 different specializations, the ones that you have in Salesforce. So when you click customize and download, the tool is linking with Salesforce and is checking the specializations that you have in Salesforce. They will appear here. So if I, in the specializations, you see that it says choose up to 3 because of the length of the logo. You can mix them depending on how many you have. You can click here, edit button, and for example, this testing account has these 3 that you can see. So I can play, for example, with PCR and Wave. I can put them all. I can choose what I want to show, depending on where you are presenting this. I go save, refresh, and preview. And my preview of the logo will be refreshed, reflecting the both things that I selected. Of course, this is tailor-made. You see now that here, in the logo that we have here, before we had just one option, the first line, now we have 2. We have added here, let me check if I can do it bigger. Here in the logo, you see that it appears way PTX authorized, that before it wasn't there. So from here, you click download, select the type of a file that you want to download, and this will appear in your downloads folder, and you can use it and implement it where you want. You know that, of course, in Marketing Center, we offer pre-built materials, but you can also, following our brand guidelines, develop your own materials. If you're on that stage, this will be useful. Also remember that after you download it, you can go into tools and resources and upload it here. Check that this is different. This is business radio, and the one that I just developed it was Wave in the second line. So you can change it here, the times that you need, and this will be automatically applied in the co-branding that we will see now. Oh, here. So done in tools and resources, done in logo builder. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A. We will go over all the questions that you have at the end of the presentation. Now, talking about assets, materials, and campaigns. You will have here different views about the assets. If you go, for example, to the asset library, that is one of the links on the main menu, you will find different assets segmented here. Check here if you don't have filters applied. So this is a view. This can happen to you also, so check always there. So here we are in the asset library, and we find this. If you go into each of these categories, you will find different assets from the category that you can that you can use and co-brand. So for example, let's go brochures. You have plenty of brochures here. Let's go, for example, R5. You have R5 here. We have a regional view. So you will find Asia Pac materials and in the different languages that we cover for all the region. Check the versions you need. For example, specifically for this, we have Asia and Australia, New Zealand version. Here we have in Vietnamese version. Here we have printable version. You will have web-ready versions, print-ready versions, and for example, different languages depending on the campaign or the asset or the technology we are talking about. So feel free to use the different resources that you have for to look for the different options that we have. For example, I use here in R5 the main search bar, but here you can narrow your search and you can look for campaigns and you will have the different campaigns available, product groups, the different countries that we can set here, market type. You have different things that you can apply for to look for the different assets that you want to find. Going back here, we have here our R5 brochure. So I will do download PDF, and this will be downloaded in my downloads folder, but with the co-branding implemented. So let me take here. Okay. So here we have the brochure that we just downloaded, right? Let me make this a little shorter. And if we go to the last page, here you will find your contact details. The contact details that we checked on tools and resources sheet are here. Here you can find the logo. Here you can see that all the information that we provided there, the web page, the address, all it's here. So you know that depending on each one of the developments, each one of the assets, we have different size, different space to place this. So that's why it's easier to use this kind of pre-built materials, because you check that I made just one click. I looked for the brochure, I click download, and it's already implementing, applying your contact details. You don't need to design it. This is pre-built. And in case we need to, generally the co-branding part, because of our brand guidelines, is at the end, like you can see here in the last page, at the end, at the bottom of the page. This can be different from one brochure to the other, to the different type of assets that we have. So this is already implemented by our side. You will always do this. Look for the asset that you want, click download, and it's automatically built. Depending on the version that you downloaded, if it's web ready, you can use it. This is ready to use. If it's print ready, it will be ready for you to send to your printer vendor. Or, of course, you will find also different types of assets as roll-up banners already, also ready to print, and well, advertisement campaigns. Like I highly recommend for you to go here and take a look about what you have in each of the different categories that we offer here, that they are a lot. Well, this was on asset library, but you know that we have also campaigns. What we do in campaigns, we do a group of different assets. So if you're looking for R5, for example, it depends. You're looking specifically for a brochure because you need it for a specific purpose. Go to asset library, get into brochures and look as I did just now. But if you're looking for more information, because for example, you need to see what's new, you need to develop a full campaign, you want to perform another thing, you have like an event, so you have different types of assets, perhaps that's the moment to look for campaigns. So there, I will go to campaign library. And remember that I told you before that this is a tool for you and for your customers. So you can receive materials in asset library, in logo builder, in campaign library for you. And you can provide these materials for your customers from the tool, and you will find the things that you are offering them in My Tactics below and here. My campaigns, my tactics, That's the difference. In assets, you will find full assets that Motorola offers for you. And in My Tactics, you will find the things that you perform for your customers. So if you didn't perform it, you will find nothing, of course. And if you start to use, as I will show now, the tool, you will find there the things that you perform for your audience. So if you go to campaign library, for example, you will find all the campaigns that are available, and quick reminder here, remember to get into the tool to see what's new, because we are oftenly updating this. For example, if you want to drive a retail campaign, I can go here as an example, and I will find the retail campaign. Here, I will have some preview of the things that are inside, and I can see that this campaign offers 1 landing page, 5 emails, 1 partner manual on how to use the assets, 1 white paper, 4 use cases, and 33 banners. You can download it, you can activate it. If you download it, this will be on your downloads folder. So if we do some updates or add more assets into this campaign or whatever is happening in the tool, you will be missing it if you download the thing. So I highly recommend for you to activate the campaign. If you activate the campaign, this is the case where I told you just before that you will find the things that you are starting to offer to your audiences in My Tactics, My Campaigns. So if you activate here, you will find in My Campaigns the active campaign here. So if you go to Actions and to the I, you can access the full campaign inside Marketing Center. Here, you can edit the name, you can check each one of the assets that are contained in the campaign, and you can set up, edit all of them, use them, track the results. I will show you now how to, but this is all the full campaign. You see that there's a lot of assets, and you will see your activities here. For example, if you use one of these banners, if you send one of these emails, if you activate one of these landing pages, you will see them here with the reports of usage. Also, you can deactivate a campaign if you finished here in the active button. So to perform specific actions, I can, for example, here, I have, those are the EDMs, the emails that we have. I was working on this for the demo, so I will continue setup. If you start to work on it and you didn't send it, that this is the case now, you will find it here and you will see continue setup button. If you didn't start, you will see setup. If you send it, you will find it backwards when at the bottom here in this part of the campaign. You will see the results when you send it. So going back to the emails, I'll continue to set up this. So this is where I can make the changes that I need. For example, this is a subject and I can do some changes, or if I need, for example, to translate, I have this like AI plugin where I can select the language. I've been told that it's more than 30 languages that you can choose, but remember that Marketing Center is a global tool. So check, I highly recommend you to get inside the tool and check the languages that you can use here, and you will be able to run some changes. What happened here? You can also here, for example, let's go to edit email for the example to be wider. Here we have in the editor mode. So for example, if I click here, you will see that you can make changes, right? Depending on each one of the developments of the assets, the changes that you can perform are different. So go inside and check what you need and what are the changes that you can do. But generally, it's you can do a lot of changes and include your logo and your contact details as shown. So if I go here to translate button, I will have a lot of different languages. Let's try just one, for example. Translate. I won't be able to check if the translation is okay. So again here, if you spot some misspelling, something that is not translating well here in the languages that you choose or so, please talk with the chatbot that I told you. They can help, they can check in the moment, and the important thing is generally they will ask for your ID, the ID you're using, never your password, just the ID, the email that you're using, and the screenshot. So you're in the exact moment, in the perfect moment to take the screenshot and tell them, hey, I'm spotting this issue here. They will contact us, of course, then, but it's the best way to start your inquiry if you need it. So here, as you can see, I made one click, I selected the language, and this is all translated. As I told you, this is not translating because it's an image. So depending on the asset, it will be available or not. You can make changes or you can ask for changes, you know. You can like report this into the chatbot for it to be changed if you need to change the main banner. This is not the same in all the banners that we have. There are some banners that has text there, so it's easier to change. So here we can have the preview, we can have the save and exit options, and of course, deep dive on the tool. You can do lots of change. Really, it's a great tool to use. I'll discard my changes, but I'll keep on going on how to send this. Remember that here you have the subject. You can translate it also. We saw how to translate, use the content. You can send a test email to see it on your inbox. And here you have a secondary menu in gray that opens, that is specifically for this asset that we are working on. Remember that you have the main menu here that we talked about before to navigate the full page, and you have this gray menu, secondary menu, to work on the specific asset. So if you go to mailing list, you will see the mailing list of the contacts that you uploaded. So how to upload this? Add, import, choose file, and you choose the file that you have on your personal folder, on your downloads folder, you know? This is all. You read and check the terms and conditions, and you upload the database, and it will appear here like this. You can then select if you want to build groups or send the email individually, whatever you want. If you have here a demarc pop-up, talk to the chatbot. They will, the first time that you send an email, you will need to unlock demarc. That is something about personal data usage. So if you face that, send an email in the chatbot. They will provide you the access that you need in case you see that. You can relate here a landing page. Remember that we saw that they are landing pages in the campaign, so you can activate it and implement it here. If you need to relate this with your email with a landing page, remember that with the landing pages themselves, the process of building, editing, sending will be similar to this, because we won't have time to run over all the demo of each one of the assets. But this is the most long and complex, so if you understand this or you have this in the recording to check, this will be the most suitable for you to use the other assets also. And here, let's go to schedule and send because of the time. This is the important. So you can here schedule your sending where you want. As I told you, this is to share your development. You can choose here date, time, different time zones. And then when you send it, you will be able here to see the reports. So you will have the here numbers of send, open, click, and if you access each one of the numbers, they will be linked into the details that you need to see. For example, you will have open 20, and if you click the 20 here, you will be able to see the email address of these 20 people that opened your email, right? And the same with all the numbers. This is the specific report for this specific email that you sent here. If you need to do massive stuff, you can go here for contacts and run some similar process, but for the general tool, you know? And then in the email, you can pull the account, contact, or group that you uploaded. And also, you will be able to see the full reports of your performance. So remember that it's different. As I told you before, this Marketing Center tool has two ways to use it. One is for you and the other is for your customers. When you are using it for you, here you have plenty of reports that you can track on your usage. For example, here, if you go to email, unexpected errors. Sorry about that. It's the first time that happens, so it's not usual. Here, now it's working. So if you, for example, work with content syndication, you can see here what happened. Let's try again with email marketing. Let's see if it's working. Yeah, this is the normal view. So you will be able to, for example, select the date range, filter, and if you send different emails, you will have here the general view. I send you as partners, send 100 emails, and you have X recipients, X delivered, X opens through on all the campaigns, the different campaigns that you perform as tool owners. It's different of what you will see, for example, in my tactics. Here in my tactics, you will see what you do. So here, for example, this is today we build this logo. If you perform an EDM sending, if you build a landing page and send it to your customers, you will find all here. And also remember that working on campaigns, if you go to my campaigns and see them, you will see the tracking results of the specific campaign here at the bottom of the page. Hope I was clear with the differences on the uses that you can implement in the tool. But if you have some experience before with these kind of tools, it will be easier. And the thing to highlight here is that notice that if you have not a lot of experience on this kind of tools or campaigns, you can use this recording, the deck, or the guides that you can find in Partner Central on Marketing Center usage to help you to use and understand the tool. And once you are there, the assets are already provided and it's really easy to use. If you saw in just a few clicks, I performed several activities, so it's not necessary for you to be master of marketing. You can really deploy campaigns in a few clicks and in an easy way. So having said that, Rachel, do you want to check if there are some questions or so?
So at this moment, no questions yet. So channel partners, this is the time to ask Florencia, our marketing center expert, any questions that you have. So I think it's a really, really very good walkthrough, very detailed. And partners, please do remember when you use the platform, the first step is always to set up your account, your company account information on Marketing Center. So that's going to set you up properly. Right.
Yeah,
So,
and remember to have it updated if you have some change
yes,
on your emails, on the contact, telephone, wherever you need to change. It's easy, it's instant, but you need to go through.
Yep, and I think we've come a long way in that sense, right? Right now there is even a chat bot that partners can just type in questions, or if there are issues, they can just communicate directly with a platform that can help to support and resolve their issues. So I think, wow, that's amazing. And we also have the translation feature.
Yeah, I made the example on Japanese, but you saw there is lots really of languages to select. There are more or less 30. So I highly recommend for you to take a look. Get inside the tool, take a look, check what is needed. And if you don't find what you need or what you're looking for, you can ask the chat bot to help you to look for some specific thing, or if there's not available, they can connect with us for us to provide to upload it. So it's a good interaction there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So channel partners, do log in, take a look, poke around, and try to maybe activate different things. And, it's a treasure to truth, I think.
Powerful tool, really.
Yeah, it is. All right. So any questions? If there are no questions, then I guess that wraps up our presentation and the Q&A session for today. So a massive, massive thank you to Florencia, for such an insightful, practical session on the Marketing Center. And a very special shout out to her for joining us all the way from Spain today at a very early hour in the morning. So we truly appreciate your time and dedication to support our APAC partner community. Thank you, Florencia.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, for all our partners who have joined us today, a quick reminder regarding the resources. So the webinar recording, along with the presentation deck, will be uploaded and hosted on Partner Central. And in addition, we will be emailing the recording link directly to your inbox in about a week or two's time. So do keep an eye out for it. Thank you, partners, for your time, participation, and we hope that you found this session to be valuable to you. So thank you once again. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we will see you in our next session. Goodbye.
Thank you.